What's going on, guys? It's Music Player 1979 coming from West Texas today. It's a beautiful September 28th, 2014. When I caught this on August 18th, last year, 2013, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the shadowing that the system was creating with its surroundings. How dark it made the sky this particular day. Now this is Nibiru, okay? It has the two hands that I speak about, okay, with their objects. Now I've always said that with the travel, the movement of Nibiru, it has thousands of things that go every which way around it. This system so much resembles the all-seeing eye. Okay. If you look at a dollar bill, you will see that on the top of it there is a separate triangle with an eye within it. Okay. It just so happens to be on the top edge of the triangle, right? And again, this is my observation. Nibiru is at the top of this triangle. Okay? These arms will move out and create a third arm, which again creates the triangle. You can see the smoothness in this that creates the perfect eye. Perfect. And once the third arm comes down, it will finish the eye. You can see the very sharp edges and the objects. And as this moves from the right towards the left, from the west over to the southeast. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. I want you guys to watch it. I'm sorry for the next video. I've been having electronic issues for the last year or so. For some reason it's taken a toll on my phone. So I again apologize for the side view of the next video. Much love, guys. Now this picture was taken about a week ago. And again, I believe the magnification is yet about 20-30%. Okay. Now, you can see the eye. It's beautiful. You can see the beautiful coloration. Now, if you can't see the planets, I'm going to help you here. Okay. There's two arms that come out. One here and one here. It is throwing the objects, as you can see, the perfect square here. Perfect. It's throwing this major hand yet again over the primary. Okay? Look at this, folks. Look at the grab on this dark object. It's beautiful. But to 95% of the world, this was a cloudy day. Alright, this is incredible, guys. This arm comes out from the northwest. subtly down to the southeast. And while doing so, they're throwing objects towards the northeast and the southwest. Now again, you can see the halo. Okay? Now I showed this point of this halo by the sun on my last video because the system is creating it. Okay? This has nothing to do with the chemicals that they are spraying in our skies. Believe what you want to believe. It was the ideal thing for them to create the same thing that the system's bringing. The reflective coloring with the 4 prominent colors going all the way through the light spectrum. Guys, these objects have changed significantly. They're moving much faster. I've never seen anything like it. There have been 3 different speeds during me watching all of this. And this is the 3rd one. They're moving very, very fast. You can see them create themselves. It's amazing. We've been getting just the craziest weather that we've ever seen. That I've ever seen here in West Texas. Look at that. Look at that. It's showing half of itself. It's when it just appears to me like it does, my hair stands up. I mean, like right now, it just... It's so beautiful, guys. Truly just beautiful. And it's moving so fast. So fast. And this large planet that connects, that's sending these objects at the moment towards the east side. The large object is clearly due west right now. Clearly. Okay. Still we're seeing these. I'm going to come back around and show you the main object on the due west side. You can see how the hands run over that location. There. And then it comes back over to the north. Or the south, I mean, sorry. The worst mistake I ever did was tell myself that God did not exist. And I was mad. But I meant every word of it. And God showed me. He said, look up. This is what is to come to pass. I shared it with my friends, my family, and you guys, the world. I'm going to continue showing this. As long as I can. As long as I can, guys. Once you see that icy feel, feels like these planets are just on the edge of the atmosphere. The temperature is now lowering. We've dropped a good 10 degrees in just the last moments. Okay? These are the changes. These are the things that I saw from the very beginning. And again, you can see the Kim sprayer. He's spraying that. Okay? And they're right on. They know exactly where these pals are. I mean, it is incredible. There's a large one. So in its hand. Well, just imagine that right by that Kim sprayer, right? Pretty incredible. I see a very large shadow here. It's square. You can see the line. God, I hope I'm catching this. You can see the shadow line. It creates the box. Okay, it goes down to the south. There's two hands just stretched out beautifully. It's a beautiful shadow. It's going off into the south. This is a complete square we are around right now. I want to show you this. This is vital because this shows you the direction, the box that Nibiru is in. All the crap that it has going around it. And we fall. Look, folks. Pay attention. We look right frickin' smack dab in this bad boy. Okay? It's horrible. But this is reality. It's set in for me. Has it set in for you? Now this is beautiful. And this is so not natural. You can see the bending of light with everything. Look at the colors, guys. Look at the waves. This system, all of it, comes only with purity, elegance. It's incredible. This picture was taken on June 7th of this year, 2014. You can see the hand, the large hand. It comes up here, grabs a hold of a planetary object. In turn, grabs a hold of another one. As it walks down its hand, it grabs a hold of the third one. Okay? Now these objects, right now, are going from the left to the right. These are being thrown over this area. Okay? This is the short hand of the clock that I speak about. It has a V that connects to this singular object. This video was taken at the beginning of September. You can see this beautiful line, okay, this debris trail that is created here. And as this is creating, you can see objects coming off the side of this major arm here. It creates arms itself. Okay? It's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. You can see the fig leaves that are created. At the end, you can see this large object. It's large. Okay? You can see smaller ones here. But again, you can see the fig leaf that's created. Okay? And the objects that are surrounding this. Okay? I'm going to bring you this very, very beautiful shot of the system. I'm going to give you my take on it. If you look at my last video, you'll see that this shadowing, this is it right here. This is the very dark area that we can always see. It's either blue or it resembles a dark circular cloud. Okay? Now again, this is the small hand with the smaller of the two planets. Okay? This is the second largest planet that is coming with the system. This one, of course, being the main one, the dark star. Alright? Now, with this dark star comes a second large planet that at times butts itself right next to Nibiru, right next to the dark star. Okay? It hits it. Now, when it hits it, creates a ripple effect. Okay? And then you have objects that are going all which direction because of the impact from these two. I remember watching it this last couple years that I noticed two objects that would go far away from each other and come back and hit each other and do it again, back and forth. Now, while it's doing this, of course, it has a beautiful hand, beautiful, that carries the 3 large moons. Alright? Now, you can see the square nature of this beautiful turn. Okay? Now, if you've ever read Revelations, you'll notice that it says there will be 4 living creatures. Okay? 4. Now, I take this one as the 3 moons that are going around together making beauty as they go around in the major arm, and the one that is on the other side, this one, that creates the wing. Okay? The beautiful wing. Now again, there are 2 colors that are primary with this system, and it's always been known throughout mankind. Always. Blue and red. Okay? Blue and red. Blue and red. This is common. I've showed you this. I showed you it in June, where they had the separation of the white and the red. These are the light sources that are created within the system. And to me, right now, this is at a magnification of about 20%. Now, 2 videos ago, I released the magnification of 100%. Now, this magnification scale is just something that I use. Okay? And when you're able to make it out as this size, as a 20% magnification, you're going to see what I'm seeing. It's just incredible, guys, the way the lighting hits this. Okay, the prominence and the divide between the 2 colors. And the stories that come with this is just beautiful, guys. Okay, this is of biblical proportion. The Bible speaks about the angels and the trumpets. Okay. People all around the world have been talking about the strange sound phenomenon for the last 3-4 years. The visions that I've experienced. Okay. I've seen the representation from God, His Son, Jesus Christ. Okay? I seen His beautiful face. I saw the thorns on His head. And I saw Him on the cross. Okay, this was through the visions that I was seeing in June. I can't ignore this anymore. I haven't been able to for quite some time. And all through the travel of this, there's been hatred. The amount of people that just come at you with deniable, quote unquote, facts. why this doesn't exist. But the Bible tells us, okay, of the stories, the prophecies that men would see and share with the world. When I heard the fiery, crispy sound open the sky, and it made a sound that almost stopped my heart. This was God telling me, hey, look up. Come here, I want to show you this. And He was showing me. He showed me Adam and Eve. He showed me Adam partaking of the fruit, which was a planet, a very dark planet, passing through the mouth of him. And in Revelations it talks about these things, about the movement of these objects. These planets, when they're wisping across through this cloud, they have beautiful angel wings on them. Okay, when they're going in that particular direction through their travel. And with these beautiful angel wings, it has a wave. It goes up just a slight bit. Okay? Almost as if a ship were moving across the ocean, and it created that fluctuation in the water height. It being higher in the front rather than the back. Okay? So this is how these objects, when they gracefully move, they're held like that. Beautiful. One of the objects that I remember so fondly is the one that had streamers about it. Okay? Thousands and thousands of them. And I show it in my video. In fact, I show it in a couple. But when it has the straightness, when it is moving in one certain direction, okay, for a good amount of time, it creates thousands and thousands of tentacles, okay, behind it. Alright? And this is because of the movement of this object, and this object's always doing that same movement. And with that creates force. Alright? And again, with that creates gravity around that large object. Okay? So in turn, with this large object heading in one direction for a good amount of time again, it creates followers. Okay, ones that have created gravity arms. Okay, again, tentacles. Okay, it's beautiful. And this one, out of the 4 living creatures, I believe resembles the lion. I mean, I always thought it was a mother cradling her child. I thought it was Mary holding Jesus. Don't ever feel that you need to hide from this. Don't ever feel that you need to be afraid to tell the ones that you love what's coming. Don't ever be afraid. Always stand up for what you believe. Always. No matter how much criticism that this brings, never give up the fight for truth. There are more and more people showing the system. I think it's incredible. There are many, many people that may feel that they are alone with this. And tonight I want to tell you, you don't have to be alone with this. We can all embrace this together as one. This is the love that God is bringing to our hearts. At times, the system looks so evil, but yet so delicately beautiful. Perfect. Everything about it has its own unique pattern. Let's share this journey together as we continue the fight for truth. Much love.